So, as you can see, I have just finished unlocking the 90 rated Team of the Season Antony, and in this video today, we are going to try this guy out to see if he is worth the unlock or not. If you want to improve your ultimate team and need some coins to do so, you should check out my sponsor, IG Vault. There's a link to do so in the description, and if you use the code Kieran, you'll get yourself a nice little discount off your order. So, what have you got to do to get this guy? Well, you've actually only got to play 7 games, which I think is actually really nice. In 7 games, you've got to make sure you score in each one of them with a player with 4-star skill moves, assist with a cross with at least 5 players from the Dutch League in your team as well, score twice using Brazilian players, 2 goals in an actual game twice, and then score volleys as well. It's really not a hard unlock. I actually did it all in squad battles, and as I say, it was pretty easy to do. So now we've done all that, we can get this guy in the club. Just in case you are wondering, this is the team that I actually used for the unlock. So this is the side Antony is going to be playing in. He's going to be playing on the right edge in a 4-2-3-1 formation. So what does this card have to offer? Well, instantly, 3-star weak foot, a bit limited, but hopefully does have some really nice in-game stats. Plenty of traits, which is pretty pleasing to see. And then instantly we can see 99 ratings for both acceleration and sprint speed, so he should be absolutely rapid. And it's also good to see that he's got decent stamina as well, so hopefully he can run for the full game without any issues. The dribbling department looks really nice. Elite agility of 98, pretty good balance also of 94, and 94 and 95 ratings for dribbling and ball control as well. So on the ball should be really nice. Composure of 89 also isn't too bad for a wide man either. Now we come on to the passing. Crossing rating is actually pretty low for someone who is a high rated winger, but hopefully he makes up for it with his goal scoring ability. Nice shot passing rating of 89, but long passing pretty average at 77. Coming on to the shooting, the stats are nice, but they're not great for a team of the season card in my opinion. His shooting and passing I don't think are anything too crazy, especially for this stage of the game for a winger. Most team of the season wingers have either got like elite shooting and good passing, or elite passing and good shooting. This Antony card just seems to have like good shooting and good passing, nothing spectacular in either department. So yeah, I think with that in mind, it's pretty obvious what chem style we are going to look to use on this guy. Finally, the physicals. I've already touched on the stamina is alright, but the strength and aggression, it's okay for this stage, but not too terrible, not too crazy good either. So for a chem style with this guy, I think it's going to depend on how you want to play him. To be honest, basic really isn't a bad option for him. Then +5s across the board are actually really nice. But for someone like me who really likes a goal scoring winger, we're going to be going with marksman. I think the shooting boost is just going to be really key. That +10 in the strength is very nice, and also maxes out a couple of dribbling attributes as well. It's a shame we can't get the passing up too, but I still feel like marksman is probably going to be the one for this guy. Also, just quickly while we're here, let's just compare to the Future Stars item, which is available obviously as an untradeable. +1 pace, +1 dribbling, +5 shooting, +1 passing, +4 physicals, and +5 defending. So his boost versus the Future Stars card isn't particularly massive. Obviously the shooting boost is very nice, but in all other areas it's pretty much just a +1, which is definitely interesting. Obviously the position change on this card is also pretty useful as well. On the Brazilian's debut, we are up against this very nice side featuring a bunch of special blue items. I'm going to presume that 83 Zabata is going to be subbed off, and there, look at that. Instantly pauses. Interesting username as well. We'll take the ball down. He'll go past. Oh, he'll go past 2. I think I made a bad decision there. I knew it as soon as I did it as well. But the attack is not yet over, and eventually, oh wow, the bottle. Oh wow, what a ridiculous goal we've just scored. What a horrible goal we have just scored. Perez pings it down. Here's Antony trying to get through now. Does well to skip away from his man there. Options in the box. We're going to go for that right-footed dink. It's not a bad ball, but we just sadly couldn't get our foot to it with Neymar. Nice. Good bit of play. The Brazilians linking up nicely. Angle's very tight. We're going to try and put it across the box, but Gunter as well. Well, at the break, it is 1 goal apiece. And to be honest, I feel a bit hard done by, but I feel like we're creating enough chances, and a goal will come in the second half. Oh. Oh wow, what a goal. What a goal that was in the end. The power shot on that did really well just to find the space. And it's just a brilliant finish from the Brazilian. Well, unfortunately, didn't get the win in that game, but we saw what Antony could do in both defence and attack, because he was involved in a couple of defensive moves as well, but also scored a really nice goal as well, which was obviously very, very pleasing. Our first goal in this game, by the way, was such a mess. Such a mess. Game number 3, and we are up against a 5 at the backside, so this could be interesting. I feel 5 at the back, 3 at the backside. I feel like people who play 3 at the back are either really, really good or really, really bad. So let's see how we get on against this guy. Ha, nabbed. Absolutely nabbed there. Balls across the box. Oh, that did not have near enough power on it. Nice from Neymar. Paulinho finds Anthony. What is he doing with his keeper? What is he doing? Chance. Oh, I just wanted to see where that shot would have ended up. It looked pretty accurate to me. There's a chance. Here is a good chance, because that's a great ball from Neymar. And he's unsure what to do. We're going to try and take it around the keeper, which we do. Ball's into the box, and sadly we can't take full advantage. Well, that is half-time. Very disappointing first 45. My opponent's decent, but I feel like we've got to create some more chances. So hopefully we can do that in the second half. I think we are going to put the Brazilian in a more advanced role. Let's just see what he can do as a striker. Sane into Antony, who links up really nicely. And now the Brazilian's got his chance with the keeper off his line. And you guys know how OP chips are this year. And we take full advantage. And we have the lead again. Good comeback. Oh, I knew if I got that ball right, we were in. Here's a chance. Let's try and go around the keeper, which we're going to do with ease. And we slot the ball into the back of the net, making a bit of a comfortable lead. And it's been a really tough game, so to get that goal is really, really nice. Oh, what a ball. What a ball from Bruno. Gets Anthony in behind. Can we get the ball across the box? You bet we can. And Mbappe scores, but that very well could have been disallowed had Essien touched that. And there's full time. As you can see, Antony does collect the match ball for his hat-trick. And yeah, in that second half, when he was getting a lot of service, he was putting the ball in the back of the net. I thought Bruno in that game was ridiculous. So yeah, nice. Okay, game's done. What do we make of the Brazilian winger? How is this guy in game? He's decent. I liked him a lot. He's a fun card to use. And yeah, certainly could get used again this year, especially since there aren't too many Brazilian right-wing options, not tradable ones anyway. Obviously you got Icon Garrincha, and then you've also got Douglas Costa, who was an SBC. You've got Rafinha, who obviously was an SBC, and then other than that there aren't too many high-rated options. So yeah, this card is definitely worth to unlock if you run with a semi-Brazilian themed side, just to have in your club. Straight up, I'll say, in comparison to one of them in particular, Rafinha, he's pretty similar in that aspect. He's a much better version, but he's pretty similar to What If Rafinha. Anyway, let's focus on Antony. How was he in game? Well, first thing you notice is he's very quick, which will come as a surprise to nobody because he's got 99 pace. So in game does feel very, very quick, both on and off the ball, which is obviously fantastic. And his dribbling is great. It's really, really good. And once again, it's one of them cards where if you're good at dribbling, you'll certainly get more out of this item than I did. I'm a pretty average dribbler, so for those of you who are really, really good at it, obviously you will see more out of this guy. His general output is good, but it's not great, and I think we all knew that was coming just by looking at this guy's card stats, especially in comparison to team this season items. I'm not saying his output is bad by any means, because it's not, but is he the most clinical of wingers? No. Is he the most creative of wingers? No. There are certainly better options for both those areas. However, for dribbling, there aren't too many better options, because this guy's dribbling, as I say, is absolutely fantastic. So let's jump onto another positive before I ramble actually. Run making of this card, excellent, really, really good. When this guy gets in behind, obviously with him being so quick, he is gone. And when I used him as a striker, he was constantly getting in behind and causing trouble, and you'll have seen that in the footage. And then once he does get in behind, this guy certainly can finish. His finishing and shot power are actually really, really nice in game, whether it be a finesse to the left side of the goal or a power shot across it, the guy scores goals. He's not like super clinical or anything like that, but he's still pretty damn good in front of goal, which is great. And as I say, with him having that kind of pace, that kind of dribbling, and that kind of run making, you're going to create plenty of chances, so you're bound to score at least one of them. In regards to his passing, honestly, at this stage of the game, his passing's just alright. It's very usable, but there isn't really a standout in many of the areas. As I say, the long balls and through balls are just pretty average. The crossing is very average. The short passing's quite nice, the link-up play and stuff like that, but as a whole, as I say, the passing is nothing spectacular. So, yeah, something to note right there. Physically, though, I'm pretty happy with the card. The stamina seemed to last the full 90 minutes, even though I was running with him a lot. Yeah, he was more tired than everyone else in the game, but he wasn't, like, you know, stupidly fatigued where he was unusable. And also, I thought his strength held up rather well. He's not super strong, and obviously the top-tier centre-backs are going to knock him off the ball, but he held his own against full-backs, which was obviously really, really nice. Now, in terms of negatives to this card, as I say, the weak foot. Like, we all knew it was coming. He's a 3-star weak foot player, and to be honest, the right foot just isn't reliable, whether it comes to passing or shooting, which is obviously very, very unfortunate. And with that in mind, obviously, you definitely can draw comparisons with this card to flashback Arjen Robben, which we got very early in the calendar. And in comparison to Arjen Robben, I do actually think this Antony card is better in all areas except shooting, just because Robben's obviously got that broken finesse shot, whereas this card, although his finesse shots are good, they're obviously not as good as Robben's. But still, this card, as I say, is definitely a very, very good wing option for if you run with a Brazilian side or if you run with a Dutch league side. So definitely worth the unlock in my opinion, and as I said, those of you who are very good at dribbling, you will definitely get more out of this card than most. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the 90 rated Brazilian. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the item. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one.